Mrs. Gilling here, ready to go over your Unit 1 video assignment, all about focus notes. But before we get into that, it's time for the joke of the unit. All right, how does a T-Rex take notes? Using shorthand. Get it? Because T-Rex have little shorthands. Feeling like a million, riding on my T-Rex. It'd be so cool to own a T-Rex. All right, enough of that. Hopefully you like puns, because there's a bunch of them coming to you this quarter. So let's talk about focus notes for a minute. If you're new to the school, you may not have heard about these, but if you've been here for a while, then you should know what focus notes are. So we use focus notes in this school to help you really digest the material. There's a lot of reading you do, and it can be overwhelming if you don't kind of focus in and take notes on it. So we help you out with that, and we provide you opportunities to practice note taking. In this class, we're going to use something called guided focus notes, where I'm going to give you some of the information I want you to take notes on. So I'm trying to help you out here. And the reason why I am is because there's two tests in this course. There's one that covers units 1 through 3 and another that covers units 4 through 6. And filling out these focus notes are going to help you know what to study for your tests. If you complete these and you do a good job of them and you study them, you will do well on the test, definitely. So I'm going to show you what these focus notes look like, and then I'm going to tell you kind of the exact requirements on how to finish them. So you've got different boxes here. The first one's the topic/objective box, and that's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to put the topic of the unit there, your name, date, and then there's the essential question box, cues, notes. And if you're ever like, man, what do I put in these boxes? I can't remember. You just click on these little buttons and it'll tell you just exactly what to put there. So in the essential question box, you're going to pretty much put like a question on what the whole unit is about. So for instance, if you were learning about focus notes, your question might be, how do I take effective focus notes? And that would be the essential question that you're trying to answer through studying in that unit. So you put your essential question there. I have given you all of the cues. I've given you everything that you need in this corner. So you don't have to write anything in this box, and I've broken it down by lesson for you so it's easy for you to find. What you do need to do is fill out notes. So as you study in the readings and you come across one of these cues, you're going to take notes on it over here. So for instance, if it's a vocab word, you're going to write the definition, and you're going to write anything else you feel like you need to know. Again, if you can't remember what you write in the notes section, click on that button and it'll let you know. After you've taken your notes, there's a little summary part where, again, pretty self-explanatory. You're going to write a short summary on what the unit was about. After you've done that, you're going to explain how the information connects to your world. So, for instance, if you're learning about focus notes, you'd be like, focus notes connect to my world because I was always having a really hard time studying before, but now that I know how to take focus notes, I'm able to be a better learner and I'm able to remember things and do better on my tests. So just explain how it relates to you. So that's kind of what they look like. When you're done, you can do this processing check where you just click off, did I do this? Did I do that? And once you finish that, you submit it. Here's your specific instructions. So the first thing you're going to do is fill out that topic/objective and essential question that we talked about. Then you're going to work through each lesson, take notes on the vocab words and questions in the cue section. So just like we said, do it lesson by lesson. At the end of each lesson, set a timer for 2 minutes and process your notes by highlighting and underlining the important parts. I suggest you highlight the vocab words and you underline the important concepts. After that, at the end of each lesson, you're going to set a timer for 2 more minutes, and you're going to add any screenshots, charts, or Google images that go with your notes so far. And you're probably going to place them in the notes column. So if you had the vocab word of highlighter, you might go on the internet and find a picture of a highlighter and plop that right in there so that it would help you remember. Pictures are important because not everybody's an auditory learner, right? A lot of people are visual learners, and a picture will help you to remember the different topics you're studying about. So I want to see when you do these at least 2 pictures on your notes. It's really important to do that. Once your notes are complete for the entire unit, read over them and write your summary. And then when you're done with that, you're going to do that last box where you explain how what you learned connects to your world. So sometimes notes seem overwhelming, but when they're broken down like this, they don't seem too hard, do they? They're pretty simple, and I do promise that they're going to help you. Here's how you submit them. So you have 2 options. You can either complete them on the Google Docs. You'll find them at the beginning of each unit. I give you a link to them, and then you turn them in at the end of each unit. So you can either complete them on your own Google Doc and then upload them. Or if you're someone that likes to do it by hand, which is actually a really good way to learn, you can write your own charts and give me all the things and then take a picture with them and upload that picture of your notes for me. Again, you'll turn those in at the end of the unit. This is how they'll be graded. So you get 20 points for filling out the notes section, 20 points for completing the summary, 20 points for explaining how the information connects to your world, 20 points for processing the notes. That's when you take the time to go review them and highlight and underline. 10 points for filling out the essential question, and then 10 points for including pictures and charts. So that's how you complete your focus notes. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than willing to help you out, to understand them. Please don't feel overwhelmed by notes. They're totally there to help you. I really grade them on completion. As long as I can see that you're doing a good job on them and you're filling out all the boxes, you get the full points. So this is definitely something you can always do awesome on. So again, let me know if you have any questions. But other than that, good luck on your focus notes.